Well, I'm back in the shop today. I cut out those parts a couple days ago for the table I'm making, and now I'm going to cut out the pieces for the edge banding around this cabinet. So let me get the camera set up. So this is the piece I was cutting up the other day for those parts over there on the joiner. I need to cut a strip off here and then split it down to the width of the plywood. And I also have to do a piece off of this one, which is the shorter chunk, and split it in half for the bottom and top. Alright, now with those two pieces cut, I need to split them this way to the width of the board there. Found a scrap of plywood that's the right width. Try that. Lower our blade down because we don't need it up so high now. And there's the two pieces we need to glue on. Now, okay, now that I got those 4 strips cut out to put on the end of this, the only thing left to do is size them to it and then glue them on. So that's what I'm going to start doing next. Let me get some measurements and then get these cut to length. Need to be 15.25. First, we're going to trim off one end of each one of these. Raise the blade up a little bit. I could do it like that. I should not do it that way though. I should measure it. There it is. So I trimmed off that end, so we want to keep that in. So we want to measure it 15.25. There's our 2 end pieces. Now, for the long edge, it's going to be that less these subtracted off there, so it's actually measured as the inside measurement over here. So the inside measurement is 29 and a strong half. So we're going to trim the ends off to start with, just like you did before. That's our starting point. All right. Damn, those would have almost been long enough, but not quite. So with that done, now I need to run these through the drum sander to get them smaller, thinner. All right. Quarter inch, just like I wanted. So I'm going to compromise. I have nothing to put it on to stand it up taller, so I'm going to sit down lower. I found this rolling stool. I will just use it. Now all we're going to do is going to just clamp this down with these bandy clamps. So I'm going to just let that sit for about 15 or so minutes, and then I'll come out and I will do the other end of it over here. And then after I get done with that, I will cut the longer ones to length to go in here like this, because I'm sure I will have to cut them because they're definitely too long. But I did that on purpose because I want to make them fit tight. So we'll be back in about 15 or 30 minutes to go on the next one. So I came down about half an hour later and I glued on the other edge. I'm going to take the clamps off. Now I'm going to take another stick and we're going to make sure it fits in here good. And we're going to mark it. So you can see it's a little long right now. And it's butted up over there good. And I'm going to mark it right here. A little bit long. And I will sneak up on the fit. So next it's to the table saw. Okay, so we're going to line this mark up with the inside of this. A little bit less. Turn this on. And we see if it fits. The industrial ones. All right, glue our stool. Take this thing off for the moment. Run a little bead of glue. They keep telling me you can never have too many clamps. I'm kind of believing it. I need more of these. Guess I'll have to put it on my Christmas wish list. A little bit off. All right. we'll let that dry. I'll do the other side, and then when I'm done, I will bring you back and show you what we got. We'll have to do some sanding yet on it because it's definitely going to be a little out of whack. And then I got to put some stain around the trim part of it, because that's about the only part you're ever going to see. And then we go install it. All right, it's been a couple of days since I clamped this last board on here. I have the project up on the table saw now. I'm going to set you up over here. Now it's time for everybody's favorite, sanding. My sander. All right, we have our sandpaper. I have one of the smaller ones in there. We have a battery. Not up there, rather good. So I need to sand off all the edges here on the inside and out, and some other spots on here before I can put some stain on this thing. So let's get going. Start off with 100. Let's turn on the dust extractor. And we're done. How much dust we created. Not too bad. Clean it up later. So it's all smooth. Sanded up to 220. It was pretty smooth before because I ran it through the drum sander to make them thin enough. So that's why I only needed to do the 220 on this one, and she's smooth. So now I need to put a stain on this edge, because that's the only thing to be visible is its edge. Everything else, drawers will be in here so you won't see it. Otherwise we'd have to stain the inside of this entire cap. So next I'm going to go get stain and put stain on here. I will start the recording after I do that. Okay, so I'm getting ready to put the stain on that and let that dry. It's going to have to dry a couple days. I got this piece of scrap wood. It's about 3-4 inches wide, 3.5 inches wide. I need to cut it into 2 pieces at 14 inches long to mount in the bottom of the base with some pocket holes, so I have a mounting surface for the cabinet to mount to the base once I get it up there and ready to install. So let's get this cut down to 14 inches, 2 of them, and get the pocket holes in. This is a pocket hole jig made by Craig, not sponsored. Just like that, we have pocket holes on either end. Just like that, we're done. Gonna need a longer bit. Work it in there. Oh yeah. Need 8 of these. I'm not using a lot of this. I'm only using on this front edge. So I'm just doing the front and the inside, basically this part of it. Probably should have gloves on. I'm gonna have this all over my hands. Be right back. All right, we'll let that dry overnight. And then we'll get some finish on it and get it installed. The old screwdriver hammer. Due to the difficulty of how hard it is for me to get in there and film that little tiny cavity while putting that in there and installing it, I probably won't show that. I probably will just end the video here for this part of it. I will get that installed and I will take a beauty shot of it and put it as the thumbnail. So that's it for this video. The next part of this will be getting the slides, or this drawer glides or drawer slides, and putting those on either side of that thing in the cabinet, building the drawers and putting the drawers in. And then the final part will probably be me making the drawer faces and installing those with the new drawer handles. So that's it for this video. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when new videos come out. I'd like to thank everybody that has subscribed, and I hope you're finding at least some of this entertaining. I'm not really a carpenter. I'm not really a woodworker. I mean, I am a woodworker. I'm learning, and I am not a professional by any means. But I do what I can, and I learn by watching videos. So if nothing else, I'm hoping maybe you learned something in this video too. So thank you for watching.